Welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. I'm Gabrielle Weiniger. First, we'd like to thank the thousands of you who have already subscribed to our new streaming platform, ILTV+. Your support is helping us bring you the best and most unique content from Israel every day. Now for today's headlines. Israel is set to exempt school children from isolation as wards in hospitals reach an all-time high. US President Joe Biden said he's considering personal sanctions on Vladimir Putin if Russia invades Ukraine. And Israel braces for one of the heaviest snowstorms in years as Elpis arrives in the country. Israel is set to exempt school children from quarantine if they are exposed to a COVID carrier. This as of tomorrow. With record numbers of students stuck at home, this is threatening to drive the economy to a standstill. But with the rapid spread of the Omicron variant, Israel's health minister is saying children should, in fact, stay at home. To talk about this, we are joined by the Deputy Director of Safra Children's Hospital, Dr. Moshe Ashkenazi. Doctor, thank you for joining us. Let's start by talking about the kids. Tomorrow we're set to see the end of isolation for children who were exposed to a corona patient, but now the health ministry recommends postponing that decision. What do you think should happen there?
Look, the stopping the isolations came from a point of view that isolations can make damage to the children. We saw in the first waves when the education system was closed and the children used to be at home, that we saw a huge increase in the psychiatric and psychological illness of children. I speak about suicide attempts, depression, anxiety disorders, anorexia. And from this point of view, we as pediatricians, we have to say that the education system, the routine life should be as much as possible open with the biggest number of children visiting daily school.
That's really terrible to hear, but according to a new study, vaccinated kids are half as likely to get Omicron and their protection fades really fast. And with hospitalizations on the rise, I mean, is that what you're seeing at the hospital where you work?
Fortunately, still the numbers that we see in Safra Children's Hospital, they are not huge. We see quite a lot of children that are hospitalized, but the big numbers are still not here. I must say that we don't know a lot about the pandemic, but one thing we know for sure is that the vaccination protects children and adults from severe disease, and especially children from PIMS. And this is proved, and also in the States now they see that vaccinated children they do not suffer from PIMS. And this is the point that must be emphasized to the parents.
But I mean, what's worse, to have children at home isolated or children in hospital?
I think that this comparison is not right. I think now we have a huge morbidity of COVID. I mean, we are on the top of the wave at the moment, and stopping the isolation won't change dramatically the hospitalization rate among children, which are the mainly that are positive at the moment.
Do you have the numbers on that? Oh, sorry, go on.
So, I mean, which numbers do you mean?
The numbers of how many children have corona at the moment in Israel.
This we can see in the dashboard of the Ministry of Health. We speak about at the moment there are around 450,000 positive people in Israel. Out of them, more than half are younger than 18, like children.
Okay,
I say again, in this scenario, when the isolations are stopped, and we will expose the kids to more people that are positive. There's no better solution than vaccinating the children and protecting the children from PIMS and the other complications of COVID.
Okay, let's talk briefly about the latest numbers in Israel. It's looking quite scary with reports coming in of hospitals reaching their absolute capacity. What can we expect to see in the coming weeks?
We expect to see more increase in the morbidity because we know that there's a delay between the number of the positive patients and when it's come to into hospitalization. So with the previous variants, it used to be 7 to 10 days, but with the Omicron, it's a little bit shorter. So I think in this weekend or beginning of next week, we will see the biggest number of hospitalized patients. And after this, we will see decrease.
To watch full episodes of ILTV's Israel Daily and tons of other content from Israel, visit our website at iltv.tv or download the ILTV Plus app.